Welcome to Ever After, a Once Upon a Time podcast. Season 6, Episode 21 and 22, The Final Battle. In this episode, Henry awakens to a cursed Storybrooke, where Emma's in the mental hospital, and the Black Fairy is the new mayor. Meanwhile, Gold tries to find out what has happened to Belle, and Snow, Charming, Regina, Selena, and Hook try to escape the crumbling fairy tale land. I'm your host, Molly Southgate, and with me is...
Martha Southgate.
And...
Rob Southgate. And... Evil Rob Southgate. And...
Yes, there's two of all of us.
Evil Martha Southgate.
And... Evil Rumple.
Okay, yes.
I
What
love
just
seeing
happened?
Evil
What
Rumple was
just
in this.
happened?
So I got excited.
Okay.
So, thoughts overall?
I thought these episodes were really good.
Yeah, this was... You can tell this was the series wrap-up.
Yes.
And then they added that little bit at the end, which they knew if it was picked up, great, they've got something to do.
If not,
they don't,
it would be okay.
It could end there and you'd be like, oh my gosh, it keeps going.
I think that sounds really cool.
As a wrap-up, like a series finale, yeah, it worked for me. I liked this one a lot better than I liked the last episode.
Yeah, I liked it.
But
I liked it pretty well, but I felt it was very slow.
And contrived.
And there was a lot of that, and it was, it could have absolutely been done
in
an hour.
Yeah. Well, that's been kind of the problem with this season. There were points when it was really good, but there were a lot of points like this where it was like...
It just could have... You didn't need this.
Yeah,
you didn't need...
No.
This could have been could have really been told in a few minutes.
I can tell they tried to get in 2 episodes, because sometimes when they said their lines, we'd be like, yes.
Really slow pacing.
Really slow. Well, they could... It was probably... It probably would have worked better as an hour and a half rather than 2 hours.
Yes, I agree.
Wow, that was 2 hours.
That would have tightened some things up.
Yeah.
I think that there was more than a single episode in this. So
I thought it was fun, though. I mean, there was a lot I liked.
They could have done one long episode instead of 2.
There was a lot I liked, but it was a bit...
Rerun standpoint, though, they had to do it this way.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Okay, well, let's talk about things we liked.
I liked how... I was kind of laughing at this, their Photoshop work with Belle.
Oh my gosh.
Terrible. When they're pretending she was traveling the world, and it's like green screen, and she's going, like,
at
superimposed.
First we realized, like, okay, Gold, obviously, he has to know. Then you see those pictures where they're like, he's not an idiot. Those are terrible. It was
hilarious.
Photoshop.
Oh, yeah. That's why he's like, I know you're not traveling the world. That's why he followed her into the hideous house.
Yeah.
But he also was awake.
Yeah, he was awake.
Yeah, I had no idea he was awake. I thought he was asleep.
You did, Martha.
I did, and then you guys convinced me he wasn't.
Well, I wasn't. Yeah. I thought he's not awake, but he is going to have a fail-safe that'll wake him up. Turns out he was awake. But I did think that he'd have something that would be his way, because that's how he's operated this whole time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do think, I'll give you something I thought was really good. I thought that the arc of Gold in this episode was really good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I loved
his redemption is final here.
Yes.
This was where he made the ultimate decision, which, we've seen him flip-flop back and forth. It got a little tiring at times.
This was excellent.
I bought it.
Yes.
I bought it.
Excellent. Loved it.
Yeah.
Could not have done his storyline better.
Right. And Regina...
Wait, she wanted to say something.
I was trying to say something about him, how it was so interesting. He was kind of, like, going between bad and good through the whole episode, and when he took the heart, we were like, just speak into it. Yeah. And he was kind of faltering, and Evil Gold showed up behind him and was like, you want power. You can do this, and he was kind of swaying. What
do I do? What do I do?
And then he goes, no, I'm going to protect them.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the right thing.
I'm going to do the right thing, and I will not listen to you.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he still tried to sway him, and he didn't even talk to him.
He didn't. And then when he tried to speak into the heart, it turned black.
And didn't work.
Because she had put a curse on it.
Which I thought that was good.
I did too.
When he's like, it's the Black Fairy.
Yeah.
What did you think was going to happen?
It was kind of strange that he turned into a baby at the end, but I kind of liked that they had the...
it made sense because he was never supposed to be part of their world at that point.
Right.
No,
so that made sense.
He was supposed to be a baby.
He was supposed to be a baby, but it was a little awkward because they're always going to kind of look at him like who looks at their baby and sees them as an adult?
Right.
But they're going to always look at him like, remember that time?
You're going to get locked into a haircut.
Yeah, but remember that time that you did this? And remember that instead of having him brand new, like it didn't wipe their memory.
Right.
Oh no, it would have been better if it had wiped their memory of him and they'd gone, our baby, where
and then they can just let him, because it is going to, I understand this is fantasy.
Yeah, and also...
But it is going to, it would, in that world, if that were true,
okay,
would cause them to treat him differently and raise him differently, knowing where he was going to go.
Yeah.
So
I think putting that in there would have, like, anything that would have erased memories.
Yeah.
I think that would have made it even more convoluted.
It would have.
Point.
It's just that for someone like me,
suspend disbelief here and say, okay, they're going to just take it at face value and it's all good. I did like how all that played out. I did like how it played out, especially when Gold stabbed the Black Fairy.
Yes, that was a really cool effect.
And it was kind of unexpected because
that.
You thought she was getting out of it.
Yeah.
You thought, okay, this.
I've always thought they could just
way.
stab her and she'd be dead.
Yeah.
Well, it had to be the right thing. He had to use the right thing to do it.
He had to use the dagger.
Right, and he did it.
No, he used. Well, he had the wand.
Oh, I thought he had the
dagger.
That
was her wand.
No, he got her with her.
That was why
wand.
when he was hugging her, he grabbed the wand and he pulled it out,
and then
he stabbed her with it.
Yeah.
That was really good because I did not expect him to actually stab her there.
I agree.
I've always wanted them to stab them
Yeah.
because it's like in the one scene, every time he hugs her, I'm just like,
it's like, come on,
grab it, boom, in the back.
Well,
I'm always sitting there with her and I'm like, can't you just be like, poo, you're
right.
dead.
Well,
poo.
Here's the thing. Stop saying poo.
Yeah, really. You kids and your potty talk.
I have never been so happy to see a character leave a show.
Yeah, you didn't really care for
I
the Black
could
Fairy.
not stand her. She was too overpowered.
I know.
And it killed every storyline to me.
Yeah,
I know it was happier when Mark left Parks and Rec.
Oh my god.
That is so random.
Well, you said I've never been so happy. And I said I've been happier.
Way to throw that guy under the bus.
Oh my gosh. Where did you get that?
It's not the actor, it's just the character.
Right.
Okay.
But that's so funny that you but it took us out of the show.
Yeah, way to do that one.
But I felt that she was way overpowered this whole time. I found her character to be so frustrating. And
no one would do anything about it.
Yeah, I just wanted her to go. She was killing all the storyline. I just did not like this character.
Took her out.
It needed to be.
Yeah.
And I thought the effect was incredible.
Oh,
it was really good.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Molly, did you like the final battle, the one with Gideon and Emma?
You like how that played out?
Because you've done a lot of stage combat and this. Did you like how that played out?
I thought it was interesting. I would have liked if it had a bit more action to it.
Yeah, they didn't have enough sword fighting to me.
In this final, 2 parts.
Yeah, there should have been more.
They just kind of sat around and talked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There should have been more action. I was expecting, there was. I loved these,
you know
but
what? But even
it
when
more.
the dragon was there,
he was on for 2 seconds, and they're like, ah!
And then nothing.
Remember the episode when we first saw a dragon way back, like season 3?
Maleficent?
There was one where there was a dragon outside, I'm thinking. And we were blown away. We were like, wow, they really paid off the fight with this dragon.
I think it was when
Maleficent was great.
David was fighting the one dragon.
I think you're right.
Oh, that was a beautiful episode.
They should have. I would have expected a little more. When that dragon showed up, it just kind of was in the background. It flew around a little bit.
Well, and he didn't come down and fly around the beanstalk.
Right.
And when everything shook, I thought, the dragon's coming. Then they're like, no, it's not the dragon.
Yeah, they got outside and the dragon was just
there were
inside.
Things like that were dropped
And why
throughout. Why did they let Emma
again,
just leave the mental hospital?
Why didn't Tiny show up?
Right.
When they're like, the giants are all gone, and then they hear the noise, and they're like, it's not a giant. Why wasn't Tiny there? That would have been
Tiny
awesome.
should have gone on the back of the dragon or something. Like, who are you? Oh, good. Now let's eat all these.
Molly was upset that
Hook
did you see
didn't
those
eat the sausages?
Oh. And the dragon could have heated him up nicely.
Well, yeah, they looked a little raw. I was thinking if that's his meal, he could just go like, wah.
Just breathe right on it, and then Hook could have they could eat for a week on one of those things.
The size of those sausage? A lot more than a week.
Oh, no. Not us. Molly and I could eat one in a week.
They could survive a day. They could survive a meal.
I liked that. I thought the effects there were fun when he had to go around it like an obstacle course.
Yes, that was
I was like, how is he not eating his way through?
And the fact that they were in the beanstalk, they did that whole
thing.
That
was cool.
Fun.
Yeah.
When they did give us, instead of giving us all the characters that I was hoping to see,
they gave us the lands.
They gave us the lands. But Molly, you were right. They missed one, but I think that was a clue.
They missed Oz.
They missed Oz. Here's why I think that's a clue as to continuing story. Because Zelena avoided the question. When she showed up and you had Regina and the Evil Queen, which, by the way, was one of my favorite
things.
I loved it.
And I loved that she got redemption, too.
Well, because she had that in the last episode of the previous one where she went off with Robin.
Yeah, but you still didn't know if she was really going to be good.
This was great. This was great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But when Zelena showed up, they go, wait a minute, why did you leave Oz? And she goes, okay, we're going to move on from that.
She's like, that's for later.
She avoided that story.
And she said, when I left, Oz was crumbling. Now it's gone.
Yeah.
So I bet Oz has, completely. And that's why the kid is coming,
but they were all coming back. They were all coming back. They just didn't show Oz, and they did not address her story. Right. If her story was just, Oz was crumbling, we were seeing the other ones crumble. Why did they put that line in? I think it was they were laying something in that is going to play in the future.
Yeah.
If they
At
get
first,
there.
I thought that the next season, because they were like...
Wait, I don't want to talk about that yet.
What?
The next season.
Let's talk about this whole show.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about next season.
Then I want to talk about...
I just want to say what I thought it would be.
Okay.
Before I thought it... When they were like, oh, now we have a happy ending, I thought it would be like the Once Upon a Time Sims game.
Where everything is just happy then?
Okay, hang on.
Sorry, our cat Bernie is playing
the one time she wants to play is when we're recording.
And of course it's the one wooden thing we own.
Okay. So...
But I thought it would be like the Once Upon a Time Sims game where everything is always happy.
Right.
But this looks cool.
And I could drown clowns in the pool.
Okay, so you're still going on to talk about it.
Nonsense.
Let's talk about the rest of the episode.
So let's talk about Regina and the Evil Queen.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love how they did this.
I love that they're like, hello, Regina. Hello, Evil Queen.
Yes, I love that she helped them. I love that she was happy with Robin.
And he proposed to her at the end.
Yes, but at the time we didn't know that. But it was, you could tell, though, that she had
settled into without being evil.
No, she's just like, we steal from the rich and give to the poor now.
Mostly.
She was like, mostly. And as she...
Had a jewelry on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really great.
As of before, when they would steal from everyone and give to them.
Once again, this is a big finale. I would have expected to see Robin.
Yeah, well, we saw his arrow.
It just seems like this season there was a lot of opportunity, especially when they thought it was going to be the end.
Money.
It is.
All of these characters cost money. All these actors cost money. And so if they could just show an arrow and have his voice, they don't have to pay him as much as if...
Okay, that was dumb. Why did they have to have him reading that?
Because Molly liked it.
I said dumb. I liked it because it's kind of hard to read their cursive sometimes, and it goes by quickly.
Yeah. They did that for their young viewers. But
I can read cursive.
I know you can.
It just goes way too quickly.
So... So I can understand. They alluded to Tiny. It's much cheaper to show that, spend the money on effects than it is to spend the money on actors.
It just seemed like there were missed opportunities in this season where I would have thought they would have had a cameo.
I wish.
You know what? They got to they got to watch the costs. I get it.
But I did love that she helped them and that she gets her happy ending, and
absolutely.
Yeah, I was really happy with all that. What?
Yes, I was just about to say, why didn't they only showed the people happy in Agrabah? Then I realized they showed something in life. They showed Tinkerbell in Neverland.
Yes,
and then they
showed everything but Oz.
They showed Sven.
Yeah, they showed everything but Oz. They didn't show the
once
actors,
again,
they just showed the characters.
That's why. Once again.
They did show the caterpillar, which they showed on Ever After in Wonderland, or Once Upon a Time in
Wonderland.
We
used to like.
I love
but they didn't show him on this show, so that was cool that he made an appearance.
That was a fun little cameo.
But yeah, once again, no Oz, which is a little weird.
Yeah, well,
and
that's
no
coming.
Land of Untold Stories. They might have shown something with that, or they didn't show Camelot either.
I don't think they had time.
Okay.
They used up too much time in the mental hospital and in other areas where it was just really drawn out.
We saw Nurse Ratched.
It was way too long.
And why did the mental hospital look so nice? Before it was like a weird pit in the ground. Yeah. Now it's like this shining building.
Where Belle was held.
Belle was in the holding cells downstairs, but they had the upstairs.
Okay, but why did they just let Emma leave?
No, they did not. I was kind of wondering why. No, they didn't. But I was kind of wondering why they didn't have the Black Fairy. Why didn't the Black Fairy be like, "You're supposed to be in a cell. What's wrong with you? Get back." They didn't care at all.
They didn't address that.
They did not care at all that she left, and then she was just going, "All right, oh, Henry fell down the stairs. You need to come."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, weird.
It was weird, and it just did not. I'm so glad she's gone.
And
I just did not like that character.
And didn't.
I can't stand. I just did not. I thought that
they should have done the full cuckoo's nest. They should have had Chief throw a thing through the window.
Right.
And Emma goes out the window and runs to Henry. That would have been perfect.
Yeah, he was. I loved when Henry was like, "Okay, come on, guys, let's do Cuckoo's Nest."
Yeah, it's called Operation Cuckoo's Nest, yeah.
And she was like, I have not watched that movie in a while, but I will go along with this.
Yeah.
When she burned that book, I hated that. That was so upsetting.
That was not Emma.
I don't care. It bothered me.
I'm just saying that was not what Emma would do. It was not true to the character.
Oh, she did it.
Okay,
she did it all right.
Drugged and...
But remember she pretended. She didn't take her drugs.
We didn't see her not take the drugs.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
Henry said, whatever she tells you to do, don't do it.
What did she do with the drugs, though? Did you see
She
her?
went like this. And she barely even touched it. And then the Black Fairy goes, and like smiled like all happy, and Emma never took them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think what other parts. Oh my gosh, Hook calling Snow Mommy.
I was so scared. Hello, Mommy. She's like, that's going to take some getting used to. Hello, Mommy.
Oh, my God.
And then when David was like, I can now call you son. And he's like, thank you. And then, hello, Mommy.
No, he goes, son. And then Hook's like, thank you. And he goes, in-law.
Yeah.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do wish that Hook had gotten a new jacket, because the BO has got to be out of control by this point.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, maybe
he's like Einstein. He just has like 20
I was going to say, maybe he has a whole slew of them. A whole closet full.
That would be good for me, because I struggle. I would just have my Iron Man shirt and some shorts. And
you just need a uniform.
Yeah, that would help me.
That would
help me.
I know a kid that wears that wears the same outfit every day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Knight does.
Does he?
He never changes it.
Good to know.
It's kind of scary.
Is it does he own a lot of them?
I don't know, but it's kind of scary.
Okay.
All right.
So, anything else?
Well, I think it wrapped up great. I think that I was satisfied with it. It did go too long, but it was good. I want to talk about what happens at the end.
Emma and Henry in the hallway when she believes, and then they stand there and talk
for so long.
I'm so tired of the speeches. I'm like, just shut up.
That happened a lot in this episode.
Shut up. That's why you could have easily cut a half an hour off this.
We've got an emergency. We have 10 seconds to get.
But let me tell you, for 5 hours,
I have to read
what this happened and how I came. And now I believe.
She could have just said, "I believe." Okay, let's go kill her. Yes.
And what was the one where? Oh my gosh, I just wanted to slap him when she goes, about the hope.
Oh, the hope thing.
Oh my God, I was like, really?
You're talking about hope?
But she was like,
I don't
this whole long flowery thing, and then she was like, when you believe it, that's hope. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And then, but I loved when Regina was like, you're talking about hope?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't remember
seriously?
that. I just was too upset by that point.
Much.
I could not stand one more monologue about
but the overall
feelings.
episode, the overall concepts.
I loved so many points in it.
Okay, I want to talk about the end because I loved the end.
Well, let's talk about the first end.
Hang on.
Yeah.
No.
There's two ends.
We're not done yet.
When they did the Last Supper.
I want to talk about that.
That's
the first of the two ends.
I want to talk about that.
So they did the thing where they recapped everybody's story. They showed us what happens to each character. So Emma and Hook, he's the sheriff. They drove off. Happy
with their little fight. Yeah, like who? They're all having a happy ending. Who the heck's causing trouble?
No, it's gotta be Grumpy.
Yeah,
Grumpy, of course.
They showed Regina. She's now Regina Mills' queen.
Yeah.
So she's the queen of the town instead of the mayor. And we got to see Grumpy and Sleepy and Snotty and Sweaty. They were all there.
And Fleabag.
We got to see who else?
Granny.
We got to see
We didn't see her recap thing.
No, but Granny was in her diner.
That's not what we're talking about.
You wanted to know who you saw.
No, I wanted to know
I saw Granny.
We saw Snow and David, and they have that nice farmhouse.
And then
they have a beautiful
boots that were
farm.
too big for the baby.
And all the kids were back, too.
The kids lived.
Not all of them, like 10.
Yeah.
And Henry, who is like a high school kid, is on the bus with elementary school
There was this,
kids.
With his girlfriend, with that girl.
Yeah. So do they just have, is it like a one-room schoolhouse where all the kids
I think so, because there was like, the kindergartner was in the same class as Henry.
Yeah, that's a little
Now, that
strange.
girl is on Walking Dead, so does that make this like a prequel to Walking Dead?
Yes.
Does a zombie apocalypse break out? That's the next curse? And then when we see the very ending, it's the results of all that?
Well, she's the same age.
What?
She's the same age on Walking Dead.
Okay. I'm sorry I tried to make a joke. I will go back to my core.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Very literal.
Yes.
Okay.
I know that.
Okay. Wait a second. I want to. Okay, so then they did the Last Supper picture because I said, "Why are they all sitting on the same side of the table?"
It was supposed to be the
I'm a little slow. Yeah,
it's the Last Supper,
and literally the Last
Emma
Supper.
was Jesus in it.
Yes,
she was right in the middle.
The last time they eat ever. They're starved for the rest of their lives.
Yikes!
Well, that's dark.
Wow.
So
it's the Last Supper.
We get the joke.
Oh my gosh! So then, I want to talk about this before we go on to next season. Talk to me about the season as a whole.
This season?
Do you want to give it a number rating, or do you want to talk about highlight anything?
1 to 10?
Yeah, 10 being the best.
I think it was about a 5.
I'm going to go with that. It was.
There were really good moments, but
the parts that were good were really great,
and the parts that weren't drove me nuts. Like that,
that
black fairy drove me crazy.
And most of the thing weren't. I'm going down to a 4.
When I think
you can't
about
change your vote.
When I think about how we talked about this season as opposed to the others, we kept coming to points where we were saying negative things.
Mm-hmm. The other seasons we loved.
Why was this? This seems like it's going here. And then the other thing is they had that whole storyline, and thank goodness I don't remember what it was, but there was the beginning of the second half of the season. We were like, okay, that was 4 episodes, and they resolved it, and now they're going to get to what the story is. And it was like, what was that? Like it was a pretty disjointed final season, but it wasn't. I've seen a lot worse. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
You know,
I hated the Black Fairy.
And the thing,
seriously.
Yeah, the Black Fairy
way overpowered,
but the things
and frustrating.
And she was easily killed when you really realized it.
It's not like when you watch The Office. The last 2 seasons of The Office are
Why are
terrible.
we going on to all these other shows?
But I'm just saying,
amazing.
There's certain shows like that. You get to those last couple of seasons, and they're terrible, and you go, I loved this so much, and now I hate it. I don't hate this.
No.
I would rewatch these final episodes. I thought this was good. Now,
so,
the musical one, not so much, but the rest of it, yes.
What, out of what we've seen, so we've done this now for 6 entire seasons.
Yes.
We have done 100 and million episodes.
Yes.
What is your favorite season?
Oh my gosh.
Mine was probably the one set, not the whole season, but the segment, like wow, they did it where it's half and half. I think it was Frozen.
I was just about to say that. I liked Anna and Elsa the best. It was a good, strong story.
I can't remember if they were in it, though, but I didn't like Cruella and those guys.
I didn't... Yeah.
No,
they were the next one.
Yeah.
So Frozen.
I liked the characters. I just didn't like the story very much. Actually, I kind of liked back in like the second season.
Like Neverland or one of those?
Well, no, it was still like Storybrooke, but when
loved that.
When Emma was it was a lot of the stuff
when Emma was starting to wake up and
Emma was waking up. Regina was super bad.
Yeah,
Gold was playing his games.
I could see that.
There was a lot of really fun things going on. I did enjoy as it went on past that, and I even liked, like, a lot of people don't like Neverland. I did not like Neverland.
No.
I liked it.
That's why I was suggesting that to you, because I thought you liked it.
It wasn't until we got to this.
I liked Frozen, I think.
That I liked really Frozen the best. Love it as much.
Yeah. It was a really good, strong story. I love the characters. I love the movie.
Yeah.
And I loved the Snow Queen in it. I loved how they had the crystal thing with the eyes.
Yeah, I loved all that, too. The mirror, the Dairy Queen, and all that.
Okay, all-time favorite character
from
the 6 seasons.
I know who
you can't say more than one.
Ooh, wait. No, I know who it is. I have two, but I know which one I'll say is my favorite.
Regina.
Regina is the show.
Well, Gold, but like Molly might.
Gold is the other one.
But there are lots of them. Molly might like Emma.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
I have 3.
I'll let you say 3, and then you have to pick one.
I have Regina, the Snow Queen.
Uh-huh.
And Rumple, but Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, not Gold.
Evil Rumple, not Gold.
So pick one. Let's say one had to be removed from the show.
I would remove Snow Queen.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say
great.
Let's say 2 have to be removed from the show.
What?
So let's say I go, all right, Regina or Rumple.
Somebody's going to be removed from the show.
Oh, Rumple.
Yeah, because
Regina's too amazing.
And she's got hilarious dialogue.
Yeah.
And she had the most interesting storyline.
I think if Rumple was removed from the show would have stunk.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
And when you said who was your favorite, my first thought was him.
Yes.
But then I went, wait a minute.
Dearie.
I loved Regina so much.
Regina's fantastic.
She is the
I
show.
can't watch that show without Regina.
Yeah, she's the
I
show.
could watch it without Rumple if Gold was still there, because Gold could be evil and interesting.
Regina is the show.
But Regina's she's the bomb diggity.
Yep.
So, how about we play
Kill, Mary, Turn?
No, we've played that before.
We haven't played it after the 6th season.
Okay, I'll play.
All right, Kill, Mary, Turn. And then we'll talk about next season.
One?
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
Okay, so Molly.
We're in sync.
Rumple, Robin, Tiny.
Oh, man.
I'm going to marry Tiny, because I love him. And I will kill Robin.
Because he has big giant food you can eat?
Yeah, I'm going to marry Tiny. I am going to kill Robin, and I will turn Rumple good.
I love it.
I like that.
All right, let's give Dad solid. One. Okay, who's that Dairy Queen?
The Dairy Queen.
The Snow Queen.
Uh-huh.
Cruella.
Okay.
And
the Black Fairy.
Granny.
And Granny.
Granny makes you food.
Wait, no, let him
Kill,
do it.
Mary, Turn.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the first one?
Cruella.
Snow Queen.
Okay.
Cruella and Granny.
Well, I gotta turn the Snow Queen, make her good.
Okay.
But she got her...
I'm a little scared of who's gonna marry. You're gonna marry
I want to
Granny?
marry the Snow Queen, but she's evil.
No, Dad, she got her redemption and became really good at the end.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm marrying her clearly.
Okay.
Because I still love her from Lost. So
right.
She wins.
Okay.
Because I'm quite the prize.
What about
kill or who? Turn?
Turn.
I'd kill Granny. And I'd have to turn Cruella to make her good.
Okay, give me one.
Let's see.
You guys can work together if you want.
Okay.
Give me some good ones.
I want to give you Pan.
Who?
Pan?
Oh, Pan? I thought you said Pam.
Pam.
Now I feel like Step Brothers.
Pam or Pan?
I said Pam from The Office.
Yeah. All right, Pan.
Pan.
Don't say Gideon.
Gideon.
Oh!
I hate Gideon. I hate him.
Gideon,
I just have to kill him. All right.
Pan,
don't
and
even
Belle.
bother giving me.
Belle.
Okay.
Gideon,
Yeah.
Pan,
Gideon, Pan,
Belle.
and Belle. I'm marrying Belle. Because there's no way I I will punch Gideon in the face. I can't do Gideon. No.
Can't do Gideon.
Can't have Gideon in my life.
Yeah.
Pan is horrid. Okay. I am gonna kill Gideon right off the bat. I'm gonna marry Belle, and I am going to turn Pan into a good guy.
Wait. Pan, Gideon, Hyde.
Oh, gross.
Now we
Hyde. No. Okay, wait. Pam, I will...
Hyde was gross.
Was he?
He was
that, like, bloody thing down his side of his face all the time?
He was the, like...
I gave you someone to at least marry.
And then he had
I'm staying with Belle.
No.
Well, yeah, she gave you Belle, but I'm saying let's get rid of Belle.
No, you're not giving me 3 horrid people.
Yeah, we're giving
But that's when it gets
I gave you... No, it doesn't.
That
All right, I will marry...
Not Gideon?
You would marry Pan. You would marry Pan.
I would marry Pan. I'm killing...
Let's see if it stays the same.
Would you?
I'm killing Gideon, and I am turning Hyde.
Okay. I think that's legit.
Molly.
Turning Hyde into Dr. Jekyll.
I'm turning Hyde and running. Okay, Molly.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to give you interesting ones because you're not nice to me, so I'm going to give you nice ones.
I gave you Belle.
August.
And everything after.
August. How about Henry?
Mm-hmm.
August, Henry, and Hook.
And Hook?
Oh.
I have to kill one of them?
Mm-hmm. Nice job killing a kid, too.
I know who I'd kill.
You better not kill Henry. The audience will kill you.
I can't kill the kid.
Okay, go ahead.
You can, because it could be Henry as an adult.
Spoiler. No, but he's cute.
Looks like Harry Potter.
This new Henry, I like him.
All right.
Yeah. August.
I'm wincing at you.
August, Hook, and Henry. You have to kill one.
I will kill August.
Killing
I
August.
love August.
No, I will kill Hook. I will turn August, and I will marry Henry.
You're going to turn August bad?
You're going to turn August bad, you're going to kill Hook, and you're going to marry Henry.
No, I'm turning August into wood.
So you don't get to say what...
You get to choose.
You turn him evil.
That was a terrible one.
Nope, you turn him evil. So you're killing Hook.
Wow.
I can't... You're awful.
Yep.
You're awful.
Well, you gave me the horrid one. Give me that one.
Okay, I'm giving it to you.
So August, Hook,
and Henry.
Okay.
Can't kill the kid.
I love August.
I do too.
Yeah.
I will marry August. I will turn Hook because he's really fun, evil.
Henry.
I'm killing Henry.
I would have done the same thing.
You're killing the child?
I'm allowed to. I'm an adult.
But you guys...
I would have done the same
What?
thing.
All right, let's give Dad a good one.
You guys guilted me, so that way I didn't.
Okay. How about Emma?
Regina.
Nope. No, because we know who he's gonna freaking marry. No. Emma.
Regina in a heartbeat.
Emma, Ruby, and
Granny again.
No, I gotta think.
And Maleficent.
Nope.
Oh no, he'll marry her.
Emma, Ruby,
and Belle.
Emma, Ruby, and Belle. Okay.
I know what you're gonna do.
You think?
He's gonna kill Emma.
You're gonna kill Ruby.
No, he's not. He's gonna turn Ruby.
No, I'm gonna kill Ruby.
What?
I'm gonna turn Belle because Lacey's a party, and I'm gonna marry
you're
Emma.
out of your mind.
And
That's what I'm gonna do.
No, Dad. Then you'll divorce Emma and then marry Lacey.
No, I would never be anywhere near Lacey. But I saw when she was turned. She wasn't that bad. She was just trashy. So I'll turn her. She can go off and have her
She won't
thing.
hurt you. Yeah, she won't have any effect on you.
But Ruby is dangerous.
She's a wolf.
She could turn to a wolf and kill me.
No, I love.
So
you're
I'm marrying Emma.
No, but you could turn her.
I could turn her, but she's not evil. So you turn her evil then.
No, you're turning her.
She's a good wolf.
When she's a wolf, she's evil. So you're turning her.
No, she's not an evil wolf. Remember all of those episodes when
dangerous.
She was a wolf and she was just
dangerous.
like walking around by people's sides.
So now she's safe.
And she was like a guard dog.
Yep. No, I'm turning Lacey.
All right.
Oh.
Charming.
Oh, we're still going with this?
Charming.
Give this one to me. I know who I'm killing.
Aladdin.
Oh.
Charming, Aladdin, and
King Arthur.
No. Charming, Aladdin, and
Balefire.
Balefire.
So I'm killing Charming. I'm marrying Balefire, and I'm turning Aladdin.
All right.
I love
That's legit.
All right, so let's talk about next season.
Okay, so the way it ends...
So, I love this part. This is my favorite part of this whole season.
Okay.
So, how it ends is this girl that you've seen...
Who I thought was a boy.
Yeah, in the beginning I thought it was a boy, too, and then I realized
I was like, oh, she has capris on. Like, this kid has capris on. So
maybe she shopped at Old Navy.
It was a girl.
They have cargo pants.
You just gave an ad to Old Navy.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead,
Old
Mel.
Navy.
I love Old Navy.
And what does capris have to do with cargo pants?
Because I started to say cargo pants, or capris, then I said cargo
But you're
pants.
making fun of my
capris.
Okay,
no, that designer app fell.
Okay, let's go on a different tangent about this story. So the girl that you've seen towards the beginning of the episode, who is screaming, like, don't kill my father.
Yeah.
So it's modern times. She's taking the train. You look down, and she has the Once Upon a Time storybook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She goes to an apartment, knocks on the door, knocks again.
Mm-hmm. We determined her to be angry and evil.
But I don't think she is,
But
actually.
you lied, right? You just made that up. Okay.
I just made that up because her knock was hard. And then she goes, "Are you?" And then a guy comes to the door, and she goes, "Are you Henry Mills?" And he says, "Yes. Who are you? What are you doing here?" And she's like, "I'm your daughter." He's like, "I don't have a daughter."
And then he shut the door on her.
And she was like, "Yes, you do. And your family needs you." He's like, "No," and shuts the door. So that's what happens.
No, I don't think he shut the door the second time. He started to shut the door, and she goes, "Yes, you do, and your family needs you." And he's standing there like, because he said those same words so many times in the last 6 years. So I'm very glad that this whole thing is wrapped up and over, and I'm very excited to see what they do. Now, I really like this Henry.
I want to know if in the beginning that's the same Henry.
Oh.
So while we talk about this, I've got it playing.
Okay, let's see.
So you guys tell me if that's him.
Okay.
You know, because that would be interesting if Henry has gone to...
That's him.
Is it?
That's him.
That is him. So
he went to Fairytale Land.
She gets Henry to go back there, and then she goes off to warn him in his past about whatever it's going to be. That's cool.
That's
I'm
brilliant.
Definitely into that.
This is going to be fun.
Yes.
I'm excited for next season.
It was weird, too, because they said it was 7 years later.
Yes, in Seattle.
Or 17 years later.
7.
And, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, so we'll find out.
That's cool.
So, all right.
So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm really happy that this has all closed, and we're going to get a new show.
Yeah.
Wait.
Because it ran its course.
Yeah. Wait, how would it be 7 years later? The girl, if Henry had her then? Because
his future self sent her back to the past to save him.
Okay.
So that's what that is. There's a little time travel going on there.
I love time travel.
So we have to talk about this. We're gonna let the listener in on this. This was supposed to be our final episode. We had said we were done. Now, we didn't tell the listener that yet, but we had decided after this season it was wrapping up the story.
It's just a lot of episodes, and it's hard to do.
It's really hard because
with Molly's schedule. Yes.
Yeah. So I think that we should go with the other plan that we had, which is we'll come back because I do want to see what happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we'll do at the mid-season break. We'll do a recap of the first half of the season. At the end of the season, we'll do a recap of the season.
And we'll see.
So rather than doing multiple episodes,
I don't know.
we'll do 2. And who knows? We may
never
watch the first
say
one
never.
And go, this is amazing, and do episodes.
Yeah.
Yes. We never say never.
We won't.
Never say never.
This is not the final episode.
No.
But it may be...
we go down to 2.
It may be the last of these every time a show airs.
Yes.
22 shows is a lot.
22 is a lot over 6 years.
And it's hard for us to do them in a timely fashion when she has plays at night.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
there you go.
Yes.
I thought this was great. What a great time this has been.
This has been a fantastic 6 years of this particular run.
Yep.
I salute you, listeners.
Absolutely.
What? For sticking with us.
So keep following us on social media. We will continue to post things. In fact, we've talked about ramping that up a little bit. So the show will live through social media. And
they can follow Molly. She has a food blog.
Yes, I have a food blog, and you can follow me there. You can also...
It's called What's Molly Making?
Yes, it's on Facebook and Instagram.
And Twitter.
And Twitter, and we're building the website right now.
Yes.
Yes.
So keep your eyes and ears open for that, and there should be a YouTube presence.
And
too.
we will post a link on our Ever After stuff so that you guys can find her.
In fact, once that happens, I'll go back to this episode and put any links we have in the show notes for this episode. Mm-hmm. So even though we don't have the links right now to all of it, they'll be on there.
They will, yeah.
So
thank you guys for being loyal all these 6 years and for listening.
This has been great.
And I salute you again.
We look forward
to the early episodes and hear little tiny Molly.
Oh my gosh, 6-year-old Molly.
And when you looked at Henry, he was like, he is tiny. They hired a new actor to be him.
Nope. It was just that you were only 6 years old.
And it was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty weird.
So, we are very grateful to you all, and we are so excited for this next chapter of Once Upon a Time.
Yep.
And can't wait to see where they take us. And that's it. That's all we got.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening, everybody. Let's end this the way every great fairy tale ends.
Happily ever after.
The end.